What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crazy Flyer channel. I don't know if this video is ever going to go up or not, but I'm just doing a quick equipment test and refresher flight in the A340. Not currently live streaming. But yeah, I bought some new scenery, so I want to test out the scenery in the airplane and live streaming, just make sure we get good enough performance. If this video turns out polished enough, I'll put it up on YouTube. And obviously you guys will probably know if you see it on YouTube. But anyways, it should be a chill arrival. We are on the descent right now into St. Martin, Princess Juliana International Airport. And we're flying the Toliss A340. So let's go through the arrival. Approach and landing, we'll see how the scenery looks. It's payware scenery available on xplane.org store. And yeah, check it out. Just descending through 14,000 feet right now. I've already got the descent checklist done, approach briefing, and everything is all set up. We'll be doing a flaps full landing today in the Toliss A340. Approach speed's going to be about 155 knots. We got currently winds out of the east about 11 miles an hour, or 11 knots, excuse me. Maybe a little bit variable as well, so we added a couple extra knots to the approach. Just in case. But I think the A340 should be up to the challenge, and we'll see how the landing goes. Speaking of which, I never did brief where I'll be parking after we land. And let's see, another terminal is up here. I don't have any idea what gate. We're probably going to be going to a large-ish gate, so let's just say Alpha 2 just for fun. And we'll do that. 7,500 foot runway. Not huge, but then again, I mean, we're pretty light, you know, 46,000 pounds. I think we're landing with 30-ish thousand pounds. In reality, we could probably burn a little more if we wanted to. But, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Probably not going to make the turn off onto Echo, obviously. So we'll have to let it roll down, do a 180 and backtrack, back taxi down the runway. Yeah, I haven't flown to this airport in a long time in the sim, so it should be pretty fun. Give me a little bit of a challenge. Definitely don't want to float the landing. Don't have, I mean, it's not a super short runway, but I mean, we're in a big jet, so we're going to need some runway, obviously. But I know they've landed 747s and big jets there in the past, so should be alright. Alright, we're coming up on 10,000 feet. Go ahead and turn all the lights on. Ding our flight attendants, let them know that we're coming through 10,000. They can make their final preparations if they haven't already. Just about past the Slugo waypoint, we are flying the RNAV approach, runway 10. Do the Slugo transition. Pretty straightforward. We've got like a few clouds at 1,800 feet, and approach takes us down to 700 feet. Should have no problem getting in there visibility-wise. Alright, airplane's making it slow down, 250 knots. Just about to make the turn here at Slugo. We'll probably do a little flyby shot once we make that turn. There it is. Flyby. Watch your ears. The reason I'm doing this flight, so I've got a group of couple of, you know, just friends on, you know, Flight Simulator. We're planning to do a group flight, flying some heavies, and I think this is one of the destinations we were thinking we were going to do. So, just getting prepped up for it. See if I can try some cool scenery with a cool airplane and live stream it all at the same time and have my computer be able to handle it all. Currently getting 60 frames per second, so it's no issue at the moment. But, if I publish this up on YouTube today, you can look for that live stream, and we didn't decide if we're going to do it Friday or Saturday night, but it'll be one of the two. you can watch out for that on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/crazyflyer175. And yeah, do a fun group flight and some heavy jets. If anybody watched my live stream the other night in the MD-11, it didn't go well. I made a couple of critical mistakes. I updated the airplane and it reset a couple of settings that gave me issues, including not having toe brakes. So that was fun, and then I failed to initialize the inertial reference system properly, and that didn't go well either. I actually ended up taking off. I was like, we're live streaming, it's a simulator, what the heck, what's the worst that can happen? Well, the worst that can happen is I take off, don't have any reliable navigation, have to make a visual pattern back into Vancouver, and do an overweight landing with no wheel brakes. We survived. We didn't even break the airplane, but we used almost every foot of I forget how long that runway is, like 12,000 foot runway, to get that thing to a stop. So, anyways, hoping tonight or tomorrow night's flight, whenever we do the live stream, hopefully it'll go a little smoother in the A340. I've flown this airplane in the past, though. It's, being relatively familiar with the other Toliss Airbuses, this one's pretty easy to fly. So, hopefully I don't fireball it on the runway after I said all that. That's usually the way it goes. Alright. Let's see, we should expect the airplane to start making some slowdowns here. Still about 20 miles out. Once we get to probably 18, 15, I guess we're really more like 25 miles out. But once we're down to 18 to 15 nautical miles, obviously I'll need to start bringing that speed back. The airplane slowed down. And we can see the island out there. Zoom in on it a little bit, see if we can see any details of the payware scenery. Assuming it's properly installed. I haven't tested it yet, so I haven't even the slightest clue if it's installed properly. From here it looks like it is, so fingers crossed, everything should work relatively smoothly. Normally I don't record these videos, but I had to record it anyways to kind of, put that stress of recording and streaming on the computer just to make sure everything's worked properly. And I thought, why not record it, share it with you guys, assuming it comes out well enough. Still holding 60 frames a second for now. Feeling optimistic that we'll be able to make all this work. So it looks like the airplane's planning to slow me down there, maybe? I don't know, I can't remember what the E means. Let's see, and we're past transition level, and our altimeter was QNH 1019. Well, let me, there we go, 1019. Manipulators in this airplane are a little bit different than the other Toliss products, and I actually kind of like their other ones more, but it's kind of hard to click and drag, trying to push and pull the knobs. I think their other system where it shows you the 1 dot, 2 dot, it's a little bit better, in my humble opinion. Alright, we're coming up on about 15 miles. We need to really start getting this thing slowed down. Pull it, pull it, pull it, there we go. Can be frustrating. And we're going to ride a little bit of speed brake. As we make the descent here. There we go, working that speed back. Let's see, just to review flap speeds for this airplane, it's been a while. Position 1 with just slats, 280. 1 in flaps is 233. 2 is 216. 3 is 206. And fall is below 200. Okay. Easy enough. So we could even get flaps 1 out there. Let's go ahead and do that. Pull the speed brakes in. We're going to arm them for landing. There we go. So just the slats have come down so far. We don't have the flaps down yet. Here, VFE -10, so we'll go ahead. We'll take the flaps too. How we doing on frame? Starting to drop a little bit, and I anticipated this with the payware scenery. We're down about 45-50 up here on the flight deck. But still holding out okay. We are high. We need to ride some speed brakes down here. Methinks. Let's do an open descent down here. Bring it back to 170. Let's go flaps 3. Put plenty of drag out there. There we go. We're getting on slope now. We're going to pull the speed brakes back in, rearm them. There we go. Alright, we got approach armed. It's in final approach mode now. Okay. Perfect. So it's going to follow the slope. Excuse me. Follow the slope and the vertical or the horizontal path down. We're going to set our altitude selector for our missed approach altitude, which was 4,000 feet. 4,000 feet is set. And here, as we pass 2,000, we're going to go back to FMS speeds. We'll throw the gear down. Speed checks, we're going to go full flaps. Flight attendants are secure. And let's do a landing checklist. Cabin is secure. Landing gear down, 3 green. Flaps set full. Landing memo, all green. Landing checklist is complete. And scenery's looking okay. Liking it. Your ship's a little low texture. I'm running Vulcan mode as well, so you know when it starts struggling with performance, it might sacrifice some texture quality. But I figure performance is better in certain circumstances. So we're doing okay though. 45-50 frames a second. That's certainly streamable, I would say. Of course, I didn't add in. I should have done it on bad sim too. That always sucks just a couple of frames out of it, but. We'll see here. Let me get my chair positioned. And we'll get ready to come off the autopilot and we'll hand flight it. 1,000 feet, aircraft configured. Alright, here we go. Autopilot's coming off.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continuing. Five hundred stable. We're landing. Trending slightly low, maybe. We're gonna correct that. We're pretty much visual now. Not really using the flight director as much. Took my vertical guidance away too, but that's alright. We got the PAPIs out to either side of the runway to guide us in. Try to keep that nice stable descent here. Watch the sink rate.
200.
There it is. Aiming at that second center line stripes, my viewpoint.
100.
The threshold at 50.
40. 30.
Flare.
20. Retard. 10. Retard.
That was early. Yeah, so I gotta remember to flare a little bit earlier in the big jet. Yeah, that wasn't the greatest landing, but it was alright. I landed probably a good 500 feet earlier than I anticipated to. I gotta remember this airplane, you know, when it calls, I mean, I feel like it touched down right after it called like 20. But yeah, you know, it's a big heavy jet. That gear is way behind you and way below you compared to a normal jet here. Alright, we're just gonna use the center line here. We'll make our turn around and backtrack back to the terminal. That steering wheel is pretty cool on the short final. I didn't really get a comment on it too much. I was focused on the flying the airplane. Alright, we're going to swing this all the way around. Forgot how low those thrust reversers are on this airplane as well. Maybe I'll tweak the sounds a little bit, bring the engines down just a hair. These are kind of the things that I look for when I'm testing out products and, you know, making sure things are going to run smoothly on a live stream. How we're doing on frames now? That's about what I expected. It's a lot less consistent. We're looking at like 30-ish on average, maybe. So yeah, it's gonna be close performance-wise. When I throw in a live stream and being live on VATSIM network, those do take a little bit of the resources away from the flight sim. So we'll see how she does. Let's see. No, we're not on the taxiway yet, but we'll start cleaning up the airplane. We're not to our turnoff yet. We still got a ways to go. Oh, that was our turnoff. Shoot. I think there's another one up here, though. Yeah, that would have been the ideal turn to take right there on Charlie. We'll come back to Bravo. My bad. I was not where I thought I was. Most certainly. Alright, we are clear on the right. Remember, it's a big airplane. You gotta swing it real wide. Get up past that center line and then bring it around. That looks like that worked out nicely. Again, swing it wide here so we don't cut our mains into the grass over there to the right. Overshot it there a bit. Yeah, you can see those right mains are right on that edge line. That was close. Alright, gate Alpha 2, I think is that one like at 12 o'clock or 11:30. Bring that down, and we need to get the APU fired up. I always forget that part. It's awkward when you shut down the airplane and everything goes dark. There's Alpha 1. We're parking Alpha 2. Right there. Wonder if they have AutoGate. I know that they said they were going to, but they hadn't installed it yet. But I do see like a guy out there. We'll see. Turn airplane, turn. I might have overshot that one a bit. Well, no, it's coming around. He's coming around. That worked. Here, we'll get a parking shot here. The marshaller view of the airplane as we taxi up to the line. We'll park on the A330 line. Oh, I still got lights on. My bad. Oh well. Yeah, the center line. Slowing it down. Slowing it down. And there it is. Park brake set. My APU up. It is. Alright. Alright guys, welcome to St. Martin Princess Juliana International Airport. Let's watch a replay on that landing. I want to make sure I didn't touch down prior to the runway. I might have. It was close. Let's see. How did we do? We'll get the beach view for the landing. How about that? Classic view of the airplane's going on the beach. Let me turn that sound down. Sorry, guys. Turn that way down. Okay, here we go. So let's see. We're going to go that view there. We'll come up here to the beach with all the folks excited to watch airplanes land. Oh, yeah. It wasn't terrible. Okay, so maybe just a hair prior to those first markers. Oh, center line. But a sway there. That wasn't as bad as I thought, maybe. It's still a little bit early on the touchdown. Just past the numbers. So yeah, it was about 500 feet early on that touchdown. And I let that nose come down pretty hard as well. Alright, we'll watch it one more time. Let's do the passenger cabin view. This is just such a cool approach, you know, because it's just water, 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 and then a small second of the beach, and then you're on the runway. It's like you almost feel like you're going to land in the water. Obviously not, but pretty cool, though. Bring those sounds back up just a bit. Gotta remember, the reverse is loud, though. It's got a loud rumble. Caution headphone users. The hotels look pretty cool and stuff. I like that scenery. Here's the beach, there's the runway, and slam it on. Actually, it wasn't really a hard landing, it was just early. I was trying to hold it off a little bit longer. That's fun. I like it. Let's see. Last thing we'll do, let's see how firm we'll see how firm the landing was on the touchdown. And the nose. Really, the only thing well, two things. So yeah, I landed early, and I did bring that nose down pretty quick. Honestly, I probably could have used a few more knots on the approach speed. Would have been prudent. Let's see, there's the initial touchdown. Then we're coming down. Really, it wasn't too hard on the mains. That was pretty smooth. Never got above like a 1.1 or so. Oh, that was a lot faster than I wanted. That's so cool, that view coming in right over the beach there with the people on the beach. I love that. So yeah, there's a touchdown. We brought that nose down. How many G's do we put on the nose? Well, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. I think I maybe saw 1.1 out of that, so that wasn't as bad as I thought. Never mind. So yeah, just early. That's my only complaint and gripe about that landing. Only debrief item. But yeah. Anyways, guys. If I put the video out, hope you enjoyed it. Just a quick little test of the Airbus 340 and some payware scenery here at St. Martin. And if you like the content, be sure to like, let me know in the comments. Have a fantastic day. We'll see y'all next time.